Pulisic was signed by Chelsea a few seasons ago in hope that he would develop and be the man that would ultimately replace Eden Hazard. But despite showing some glimpses and scoring a few goals, he has been relatively disappointing and there has been a lot of speculation that he could be leaving in the January window. He has fallen well down the pecking order at Stamford Bridge. He is not a main player for Graham Potter, and he is not happy. He is not enjoying sitting on the bench every week and watching his career pass him by. The World Cup gave Pulisic the chance to showcase his ability, and he looked like a different player. He looked like the star that shone so brightly during his time with Borussia Dortmund. But despite all the rumors that he is keen to leave, despite all the speculation that he wants out, journalist Simon Phillips has now claimed that Chelsea are now keen to open talks with the American. Phillips told GMS. The journalist said, they want to hold talks with him and see if he's open to staying beyond 2024. At the moment, they're not getting a feeling that he's going to do that, so I think in the summer is when we'll really be having a conversation about Pulisic's future. IC Football Newsview. Look, Pulisic had a couple of good weeks at the World Cup and played really well against lower-level teams like Iran and Wales, but that doesn't hide the fact he has been poor for Chelsea for a long time. The Premier League is a tough league to deal with and we believe that he is more suited to the Bundesliga or La Liga. So if the reports are true and Chelsea are keen to open talks, it just doesn't make sense for all parties. Rabiot boost. Chelsea target Adrien Rabiot says he is open to a move to the Premier League next year once his Juventus contract expires at the end of June. The Frenchman has really struggled for game time this season at Juventus and he wants more guaranteed football at this stage of his career as he is not getting any younger despite being one of the most gifted central midfielders in the game. Rabiot has never really adapted to Italian football like many had hoped, and Juventus are also keen to make sure that they get his massive £7 million a season wages off the books. He is out of contract at the end of the season, and with Chelsea looking to add some more quality to the side, Rabiot is a player that is reportedly on the agenda of Graham Potter. But first, if you are on the Chelsea News channel, enjoy and subscribe so you don't miss the latest Timão Azul news, which we are always bringing new here. Enjoy and like this video, so that YouTube continues to deliver the latest news from the blue team. The France midfielder, who was briefly part of the youth setup at Manchester City, is currently with Les Blues at the World Cup and will decide his future after the Qatar tournament. But he has now opened up and admitted that he would be open to making a move to the Premier League once his time with Juventus comes to an end. I feel attracted by the football, by the Premier League itself and its super competitive nature, Rabiot was quoted. I loved my time there, even if I was young. I liked the culture and the life. My family liked it too. I am not indifferent to playing in England, but there will be many options to consider. I have not spoken with Juve about the future, for example, as our start to the season was tough, plus the World Cup was coming and I wanted to focus on it. After the World Cup, I will start thinking about my future more concretely. IC Football Newsview. Rabiot is a brilliantly gifted midfielder that just hasn't adapted to Italian football. His career has not gone how many people had hoped. He would be a great signing for Chelsea, that is for sure. Ronaldo still wants move. Cristiano Ronaldo is still open to an approach from Chelsea despite his lucrative offer from Al Nassr, according to reports. A few transfer windows after making a move back to Manchester, Ronaldo is back on the market after having his contract at Old Trafford terminated for a TV interview that he had recently done with Piers Morgan. That has led to all sorts of speculation and rumors about where he could end up, as a whole host of clubs, including Chelsea, linked with a January move for the Portuguese star. However, it seems that the Portuguese star is all set to leave top-level football and go where the money is, but the five-time Ballon d'Or winner is in for a huge payday, as Marca report that he has now reached an initial agreement to join Al Nassr. The report claims that Ronaldo has been offered a 2.5-year contract worth €200 million, £173 million per season. But according to the Mirror, Ronaldo is yet to make a final decision over his future and would be open to a possible move to Chelsea. The Portuguese superstar does not want to leave top-level football and still believes he has the ability to compete at the top of the game. And the fact that Chelsea owner Ted Boehly is a massive fan of the man, it is easy to see why he is open to a move to Stamford Bridge. IC Football Newsview. We all knew that one day Ronaldo would make a lucrative move to Saudi Arabia, the MLS or China, but we did not believe that it would be now. He has made a big fuss about the fact he is still performing at a top level. he is still scoring goals and wants to continue with a Champions League club. Chelsea would be masking a huge mistake by signing the player. He would bring all the kind of headlines that the club do not want to be around.